In this video, I'm going to share 8 editing features you should know about if you want to create better content using the InShot app. So let's get into it. Feature number 1 is called Denoise. And this is the feature that you might want to use if you film in a room that has a lot of echo like I do. The Denoise feature can help muffle out some of that noise so that you can have cleaner audio. Okay, so you want to open up the InShot app and you want to have a clip already imported into the project. This is the clip that I have. It's a talking head clip. Now I am going to duplicate this clip. That way you can hear the video without the denoise on and with it on. So I'm going to scroll to the end of the clip and then I'm going to scroll over in the menu all the way over to this duplicate button. And as you can see, I have 2 of the same clip. So now that I have the second clip selected, I'm just going to scroll back over in the menu. I'm going to click on the volume button. And then I'm going to click on this denoise circle at the bottom. And then I'm going to click the check mark on the right. If you want to apply denoise to all of the clips in your project, then you would click on the 2 check marks on the left hand side. So let me click the check mark on the right, and then I'm going to play it from the beginning. You want to elevate your content, so I'm about to share 3 simple edits that separate the beginners from the pros. You want to elevate your content, so I'm about to share 3 simple edits that separate the beginners from the pros. Feature number 2 is called Picture in Picture, but you will just see it as PIP in the InShot app. You would use this feature if you want to overlay photos or videos on top of your main footage, just like I'm doing right now. Okay, so in order to use the Picture in Picture feature, the first thing that you want to do is scroll to the part of the video where you want to overlay a video on top, and then you want to scroll over in the menu where you see PIP. Tap on that. This is going to take you to your camera roll, and from here you just want to import a video. If you're using this video as a B-roll clip, you want to make sure that the clip covers the whole entire frame. So you can just tap this square on the right hand side, just tap on it once, and it will fill the entire frame for you. Once you have your video imported, you might want to trim it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim it like this. You also want to make sure that the volume is turned down on your B-roll clip. So I'm going to click on volume and turn it all the way down because I don't want it interfering with my main footage. So I'm gonna click on the check mark, click on the check mark again, and then if I was to play it from the beginning, this is what it would look like. You wanna elevate your content, so I'm about to share 3 simple edits that separate the beginners from the pros. Feature number 3 is called cutout. I find that this feature works the best when you're trying to cut out a person versus an object. So if you're looking to create a sort of green screen effect, this is a feature that you might wanna use. Using the cutout feature is actually quite simple. All you need to do is scroll over in the menu and you want to find cutout, tap on it, and then you can do cutout or you can use chroma key. Chroma basically allows you to do the cutout based on a color, but for this we just want to click on cutout. And as you can see, I am cut out from the background. And you just want to make sure that it finishes processing, and then you want to click the check mark. Now let's say you want to put a photo behind you. Maybe there's something that you're talking about that you want to show behind you. Then in the menu, you would scroll all the way over and click on canvas, click on background, and then this icon where there's a picture, you want to click on that, and this is going to take you to your camera roll. Now you can see that the picture is behind me, but it's blurry. So you want to tap on this first circle right here and it'll bring the picture into focus. And then also I can adjust myself by pinching in and out. So for something like this, I would probably put myself in the corner. That way I'm not, you know, in the way of anything that I want to show. And if I were to play this, this is what it would look like. You want to elevate your content, so I'm about to share 3 simple edits that separate the beginners from the pros. Feature number 4 is called AI Cut. And if you create talking head videos like I do, you know how time consuming it can be to edit those. But AI Cut makes editing your talking head videos so much easier. So let me show you how it works. So the video that you guys saw earlier that I've been using for this editing is just a clip, but this is the full video. And as you can see, I talk, I am reaching down at my computer because I'm reading my script. So there are a lot of pauses that I need to take out. And then of course, while I filmed this, I also messed up and stumbled over my words. So I need to take all of that out. And typically what I would do is just scroll through the entire video, going through, taking out all the parts that I don't want. But like I said, AI Cut makes this easy. So you want to scroll over until you see AI Cut. I believe this is a pro feature. You're going to tap on it, click on start, And then what this is going to do is transcribe your video. It's also going to detect any filler words. So if you use or it's going to detect that. Also, if you repeat a line multiple times, it can detect that as well. So as you can see, the AI cut is done and my whole entire video is transcribed. So all I need to do is just put an X on the parts that I don't want. So you just want to read through this and put an X. So I'm gonna put an X here, here, here. I messed up a lot right here. And once you get done taking out all the parts you don't want, then you would just click on the check mark, click on the check mark one more time. And then as you see, as we scroll through the video, all of my cuts are made. I think the original video was like 2 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that. And now the video is down to 45 seconds. And just so you can see how the AI cut did, I'm gonna press play so you can hear it over a few clips. You wanna elevate your content, so I'm about to share 3 simple edits that separate the beginners from the pros. Edit number 1 is sound effects, and I should add sound effects in the right places. Adding 5011 sound effects to your videos do nothing if they're not intentionally placed. That was pretty good. I will say at the end of my clips, there's a tiny bit of dead air. So I would just go through my clips and trim that off. Feature number 6 is reverse, and you simply just use this feature to reverse a video. All right, so this clip is a really short clip of me just dropping a product, and it looks like this. So now what I wanna do is just scroll over, all the way over to where you see reverse, tap on that, and this is going to reverse the clip. So now when you play it forward, it looks like this. Now for a little razzle dazzle, I also like to slow the clip down. That way it's a little bit more dramatic. Now you do want to make sure if you're going to slow any type of clip down, you want to make sure that it was filmed in 60 frames per second. That way you have a nice, smooth and buttery slow motion clip. So I'm going to go over to where I see the speed button, and I'm going to slow this all the way down to about 0.5. Click the check mark. Now when you turn it into a slow motion video, you do want to trim off a little bit because it can take a little bit longer for the video to start. So I probably would trim about this much off, click on split, and then I would just delete the first part. And now when I press play, it'll look like this. Feature number 7 is transitions. You may have noticed that after each feature that I talk about, I'll do one of these. That is a transition effect. So when you're editing a project, you'll have all of these different clips, and between each clip, there is a white square. If you tap on that white square, all of these transition options will pop up. I do have the pro version of InShot, so I definitely have a lot to choose from. We can just choose one from the basics section. I will probably choose this arrow that is pointing to the left side, this one. You can choose how fast or how slow you want the transition to be. I want this to be pretty quick, so I probably will put this at around like 0.3. And when you play it, it'll sound like this. Beginners from the pros. Edit number 1 is sound effect. Feature number 8 is the masking tool. Honestly, you can use this for a number of things, but one of the things that I like to use this for is the clone effect, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, so in this project, I have 2 different clips. I have one clip of me on the left here, and then I have another clip of me on the right. These are both from the same video. I just split it up. So what I'm gonna do with the second clip is I am going to scroll over in the menu and I'm going to click on switch, and this is going to take that video and put it as an overlay, just how we did with the picture-in-picture video. And I'm going to extend it so that way it's the same length as the clip on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to scroll to the beginning of the video, and then in the menu section here, I'm going to click on mask, and I am going to choose the very first option that we see. And as you can see, this gives us a horizontal line. So I'm just gonna take 2 fingers and turn it clockwise, just like that. You can also move the line from side to side. One thing that I like to do is take my finger where this white circle is in the middle, and I like to slide my finger to the right just a little bit. And what this does is this will feather out the line so you don't see that line of demarcation. This just makes the clips blend in a lot better. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the check mark, click the check mark again, and then when I press play, it looks like this. If you found this video helpful, please let me know by giving this video a like. And if you want to learn how to edit a mini vlog for TikTok or Instagram, click here.